Hey everyone, on today's episode we are making samp and bean curry. I'm super excited to share this with you all. If you are interested in knowing how to make this, keep on watching. Now, as usual, we are starting with our aromatics, which is our peppercorns and our cloves, into some oil. I'm using canola oil as usual and just letting it heat up. So we are just going to let this cook away until it's nice and brown, stirring occasionally to make sure that it is, that was a very strange thing to do, but basically make sure you have a long enough wooden spoon so your hands don't burn from the hot steam as a tip. But we are just going to give it a stir occasionally to make sure it doesn't stick or burn. And once our onions look like that, we will be adding our meat. So you can use any meat that you want, or you can keep it meatless and more plant-based by just using your samp and beans. However, we enjoy meat curry, so I'm using a bit of lamb, but you can use whatever red meat or even chicken if you'd like, and make a curry from that. This was roughly about 1 to 2 kilos of lamb. Yeah, roughly about that much. And I'm just going to let it brown and cook down until it's soft, and also add just a roughly chopped onion, which is also going to cook away and make a really nice gravy. On a side note, the richer for your gravy to become nice and rich, always cook your onions down, but I've said that so many times on here, I don't think it needs repeating again. So I just let it cook down, adding a bit of water to make sure that it doesn't burn, and you just keep on checking it, making sure the meat's cooking down and that it's not burning, and so forth and so forth. Okay, so once you're happy with the amount of cooking time you've given your meat, you're going to add your spices. And like I've said before, with making curries in our household, we use about 4 different types of spices most of the time, and just change up the ratios depending on what we make. So for this curry, we are using 2 teaspoons of tumeric, 4 teaspoons of chili powder, 4 teaspoons of ground cumin, as well as 1 teaspoon of ground coriander, and 6 teaspoons of ground or crushed garlic and ginger paste. Now just give it a good stir, making sure all the spices mix together and coat all our ingredients in the pot, and then just add a bit of water and let it cook away. Or let it cook together. I don't know why I keep on saying let it cook away, almost like it's going to disappear out of the pot. And as whoops, my camera almost went into the pot there. But as usual with my curries, I do use salt to season, because the spices we use in curries are usually plain spices that don't have added salt to it. So I just put a couple of teaspoons of salt into my curries and just give it a stir and let it cook through. Now we're just adding our samp and our beans. So as usual, our samp goes in with the cooking liquid and our beans go in just like that. I used sugar beans this time instead of red beans like I did in my first samp and beans video. Now, the story behind this specific dish was, while I was staying in Kimberley, my cousin got a recipe from someone that was half samp and beans and half mutton curry. And I thought, why the hell not just make samp and bean curry? And that's what I did. And if I do say so myself, it slapped really hard. Yeah. Now, this right here is an ideal reason why you should always label whatever you put into the freezer, because what I thought was coriander that I'm throwing over there is actually parsley. Luckily, I realized like just early enough to like not throw more in, and got what I was supposed to, which was fresh coriander that was frozen, and just threw that over the mutton curry, or lamb curry, sorry, lamb curry. But that's basically it. Let me know if you try it, let me know how it goes, let me know what protein source you decided to use, and as always, thanks for watching.